Welcome to the first round of the round robin on our first night here in New York City. And again, welcome to the Andy Billiard Cloth Women's International Pool Championship. We're proudly sponsored by Viking Cues, which is the official cue of the event, All Housing Balls, J. Peshauer Custom Cues, Pool and Billiard Magazine, NYC Grind, FA Clothing Company, Gotham City Technologies. Our patron sponsors are Tom Gleich and Dr. Gregory Deal. And our host sponsor is Dragon Promotions. And we are sponsored and hosted here in New York City at Steinway Cafe and Billiards. And now I'd like to introduce our matchup for the streaming match on Inside Pool TV. And this is a classic matchup, the one you're all waiting for. Our first opponent is sponsored by Andy Cloth and Sandcastle Billiards. She is the 1989 ESPN Brunswick World Open Champion. She's a WPBA National Champion. Her last tournament win was in 1994, and this is the first tournament she has played in 15 years. Let's put our hands together for Nightmare, Mary Kennison. And her opponent is proudly sponsored by Brunswick Billiards for 26 years and running. She's a WPBA and BCA Hall of Fame inductee. She has a World Championship, two-time U.S. Open champion. She is a 2012 WPBA Masters champion. Let's put our hands together for the striking Viking, Miss Ewa Matea Laurance. Ladies, you may lag for a break. Good luck, ladies.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard John. We are here watching a great matchup between two of the old school competitors. They've been playing against each other probably 25, 30 years now.
Of course, this is Sean Wilkie in the booth with my friend Mike Badstubner. We'll be bringing you knowledge and information from this match. As he said, we got two fellow ladies I'm sure had played a good bit back in the day. And this should be exciting for them to play in the year 2014 here at the Women's International 10-Ball Championships in New York City, by the way.
Yeah?
Well, Astoria, New York.
Astoria, Queens, 5 minutes from Manhattan, just on the other side of the East River. And we're going to watch Mary get set to break off here. These are two titans of the sport we have going on right now. This is, like I said, it's going to be a true old school matchup.
Here we go, rack number 1.
15. Kelly Isaac and Emily Duddy on table 15.
Drew the cue ball right up table.
And on table 20, Carol
She did pocket a
Williams.
ball, but she drew the cue way up table. And she's going to give Ava an excellent chance to start out here with ball in hand.
How about this? Since the 7-ball's tied up, you play the 1-8 combo first. Roll it in and to give yourself an angle to go up to the 2.
You can probably do that. I'd have to get a better look at it, to be honest with you, because if there's a little bit of an angle, the 1's going to come towards the 7.
Right.
And if she doesn't hit it just right, she's going to not have a shot on the 7-ball.
I mean, the only other thing is later in the rack, maybe play the 6-ball off of the 8 just to break them open.
You could do that.
We'll see what she chooses to do.
You can do that.
And it looks like the 2-ball's maybe a little tight to go past the 4. Well, not from where she's setting it up. It must go past the 4. Let's see what she's looking at.
Yeah, this is going to be a little tricky, getting good position.
All right, she's going to probably try and draw it up. Well, see if she got there.
No, she didn't. She tried
No.
to draw in between a 3 and 6. It's a tough speed control shot, especially for the first shot of the match.
Right.
Well,
We're underway here. We'll see what she's going to do. I like playing a thin cut off the 2 and coming around down by the 10 ball.
yep.
Two rails down towards the end rail here.
Main thing here is hitting it thin and not letting the cue ball move that much.
Yeah.
She hit it a little bit full, but she's going to get the cue ball in a great spot.
Yeah. Oh, she played it that way.
Nice.
I think she played it that way to get the 2 ball up underneath the 8. Good shot.
Well, the 3 ball and the 6 are kind of in tough spots to get the 2 rails kicked to the 2.
She's going to have to play this 1 rail. If she can come between the 6 and 8 with spin, she'll be able to get back towards the 2 ball. She might even make it in the side.
Right.
But like you had said, where she needs to go,
She would like to go deep into the corner, but it looks like you would have to hit a lot of high inside to shorten it up. Kind of like that.
Oh, she
close.
just missed
I
it.
knew it was going to be tough with that angle because you really can't go too deep because you catch the other's point on the way out.
right?
So you got to judge it with more inside in order to make the shot. I'm guessing it goes inside the side pocket here.
All right, we're going to get a look at Ava as she lines up this shot.
3 balls in an easy
She looks
area.
focused and determined.
It might go past the 4 in the corner too.
She might be
You
playing
You
safe.
can bump it. Yeah, she's probably looking farther in the rack, like I mentioned about the 7 ball. It's not easy later in the rack to make the 7.
No, she's going to have to go into it somehow.
How about if it goes off the 4, drawing back and bumping the 8 a little bit since the 3 ball's right there. Maybe create a little bit of separation between the 8 and 7. Only if you can hit the 8 square though.
Right.
So she's going to play safe and maybe try to get a 3 foul this first rack.
Yeah, she just thins it 2.
Don't let it bounce too much. Oh wow, it went in.
She didn't want that to happen.
Well, that answers the question if it does go on the side.
I was going to say, that solves that one. Now she's in a bit of a bad spot here, right on the end rail. She got a long straight-in shot on the 3. All she has to do is make it. You know, simple enough. I don't think the cue is going to come near the 4 ball. I mean, it's going to go in that direction. I don't think it's going to hit the 4, though.
No, of course not. She
Yeah,
should be able to follow up.
I don't think she's going to risk making both of them.
Yeah, those shots when you're long straight in and you're on the rail and the object ball is far from the hole,
Right.
those are the ones that you don't want to set yourself up for.
All right.
And when they do come up, if your opponent leaves you there, all you can do is try your best and
You got to just accept what you got.
accept what you got and go with it. I mean, it's not a shot that any of us really want to shoot.
All right. She tried to play a good safety and get her
Nice.
up by the 10.
Nice hit, good speed
Good
on the
speed.
3.
Great speed on the 3 ball.
And she's got her behind the 10.
She did get her, so.
All right, so obviously she's going to go 1 rail into it. Hit it with some speed to try to get some separation after contact. There you go.
Kind of like that. Oh,
Oh,
she did
it's going
notice.
to come over, I think, and give her an angle.
Yeah, it's going to give her a shot.
Looks
And
like
she did. She repositioned the 7 and 8 on the side rail there. It might be dead now. The 8 might be dead in the corner by where the 4 ball is.
Yeah, well, the good thing is it's definitely better than where it was.
Right.
So you shoot the 3. Tell you what, the angle's going towards the 6. She could get behind. You might have to go ahead and try to follow this.
I think she's got to hit this one hard.
2 rails. You know what I mean? Through.
It just came off the wrong
She
side.
got it to go, though. And
Unfortunate there.
And the 9 ball.
And the 9, and she still got a shot on the 4. That worked out. She's got a thin cut here.
Yep. This might be one of the ones that you have to just take a chance and trust it because you got to stay there for the 6 on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went down a little bit. Way too far, actually.
Yeah, she's not going to have a good shot to get on the 7. And she's
Right.
got a tricky shot on the 6, too. If she plays anything besides high ball, She runs the risk of scratching right in the side.
The only thing you really can do possibly is make the 6. Try to get back out near middle table. Obviously, you're going to be down towards the bottom a little bit. If you can get straight where you can hit the 7 ball full in the face, you can maybe play a safety behind the 8. She tried to go all out and make it and get back down here. So I think that's what Eva should do from here. Make the 6, try to draw back to like middle diamond, something like that. If you can hit the 7 ball full in the face, maybe you can get it to go around 3 rails and stick the cue ball behind the 8.
Right. She might be able to bank it past the 10 too if she wants to be aggressive and try and pot it.
Kind of a two-way shot, because if
Right.
you miss the bank long, it comes around 3 rails.
Yep. See if she can stay down and stroke through the ball.
Yeah, this needs to be just a medium stroke. Yeah,
Ooh, and it spit out.
she tried to get all the way back down for the combo.
She got there, but she forgot one very important part of the equation.
The pot on the 6.
Pot. Must pot the ball. Now, she can't shoot this in the corner.
No, of course not. Scratches there. I think, does she have enough to cut it in the side? Very thin.
I like
she
coming
does.
2 rails. I like coming 2 rails.
Yeah, you go up and down 2 rails. Well, she must not have
Oh,
been
she
able
tried
to
to cut it in there. It looked like it was going, too. Looked like it was going.
Or here's a chance for Iwa. Landed on a good angle. I think she can follow 2 rails in between the 10 and 7 and land on this combo. Gonna have to force it good with some top spin. High
Some
right.
Yep.
Probably more middle right so you can get the spin. Looks like she's gonna hit it.
Looks like she's going to hit it perfect.
Look at that.
How's that for hitting it perfect?
Now here, if you notice, the 7's not going to move too much. So if you want to add a little bit of draw, come back like 4 inches. You know, just come back away from it so you can have a good shot on the 7. You don't want to be frozen on the 7. So
How about hitting it with follow to nudge the 7 further?
you're going to have to hit double kiss it then.
That's what I mean. To push it up again.
And she put a little draw on it. That's good.
Yeah, she ended up very well. She can just play a stop shot and take what she gets. She's got a little bit of an angle. She should be able to come off the rail just a bit.
Yep.
And that'll help her bridge for the 10 ball. There you have it. Ava's going to go up 1-0 against Mary. Quick race to 6. Let me give a quick shout out to Steinway Billiards. I thank them for putting on this event. They host an excellent event every time they have a big event that comes around. They do a tremendous job with the room. All the players, I think, will agree that this is the top room in the New York area. She hit that one pretty good. She got a little bit of action on the balls. One didn't really come up table like you would expect. She didn't make nothing, but Mary's got a tough shot here.
Yeah, it looks like she might only have half a pocket too with the 4 ball there.
She's close to the rail, so she really can't get a great stroke on the ball.
Yeah, and where the 2 ball is, she's going to have to hit this with some authority to get it back up there. Like to be where the cue ball's at right now.
Right. She's got to really pound this one, though.
Nice shot.
Wow.
She's going to end up scratching now. This is unfortunate.
That's very unfortunate.
Man.
She made a tremendous shot.
It's tough to just spear that ball in and to scratch there.
Right.
But she shot it the correct way. You know, sometimes we're off angle a little bit, and we scratch.
Yeah, so be it.
As we're speaking, I'd like to mention that Iwa, for anybody who doesn't know her, I'm sure you do if you're in the pool world. She's originally from Sweden. She now lives in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And of course, she's been sponsored rep for Brunswick for 26 years. So that tells you how long she's been around. Got the 3 ball in the corner. 4 ball should be fine. You might want to get back far enough to where you don't have to come back and forth and play the 5 ball in the same pocket where the 3 is.
Right.
So if she can get up table, near middle table, about 4 to 6 inches farther back where the cue ball is now. Oh, maybe she went over and looked. If the 5 ball goes past the 9, she's fine also. She can just go across the table, find herself on an angle on the 5 to get to the 6. Looks like it might go.
I don't think it does.
Sorry guys out there that noticed the misspelling of Ewa's name on the chat. We got it fixed now. It's been a long day, so I'm sure we made a small error there.
Well, hey, it happens. But we got it fixed. We're on top of it.
Look at this.
Oh, she don't want to hit it too hard. That's
Wow, is it going to go 3
Wow.
rails across to the side?
Unfortunate.
Tough.
Well, Mary had an unfortunate roll.
Right.
Eva had an unfortunate roll. Mary's got a perfect opportunity right here to get this game.
Yeah, 7 ball.
Move the beat on her
Stop
side.
it or roll for her here, whatever you want to do. Give yourself an angle naturally to go down to the 9.
She's a little thinner on this than I would have liked. Should be able to just roll it right in now.
Yeah,
high ball.
Right, good
touch,
thing is
touch the left.
10 balls right there in front of the hole, so.
Yep. There you
Chose to go with the angle, which I really like that because you can stroke the ball. She knew there was no chance of scratching. She's going towards the middle of the top rail. She's fine.
There you have it. Mary puts up 1 game on her side. Ties up this match. Quick race to 6. I want to welcome you guys to the Women's International Pool Championships. If you guys are just tuning in, my name is Michael Bad Stubiner. You guys know me as Fingers. I'm in the booth with my good friend Sean Wilkie. And we're going to watch Mary break off again. Rack number 3. And she did make a good break, but nothing fell. Played a good save. Just going to leave Mary something to think about.
Yeah, of course. Probably going to have to play safe. I mean, kick at it and hopefully, possibly be safe on the ball.
Well, it looks like Ava's got a decent chance here to get out from where she is. Not a lot of balls are tied up. It looks like there's a little congestion. The only issue would be maybe getting from the 5 to the 6. It's going to be her biggest problem.
Oh, gotta get below them
Wow,
balls.
yeah, she didn't stroke it that well, and she couldn't get down for the 2.
Man, she's gonna have a small window here now.
She's got a real small
She
window.
could possibly I don't know if she has enough room. Kick 2 rails behind the 6 and make the 2 on the side, but
She's going to come off the point.
and just try to hit it somewhere. I mean, the best thing that can happen, maybe the 8 ball goes on the other side. She clips it pretty hard.
Yeah, she couldn't even get to it.
Didn't even hit it, right?
All right. Well, Mary's going to step to the table with a good chance.
I was surprised she didn't look down the other rail to come up past
Behind the 6, right? 2 rails maybe, and maybe make it.
Yeah. I mean, it's tight, but could have had opportunity with it.
Yeah. Now, I can't tell if the 3 goes by the 4. If it does, she can just come straight up to the long rail.
Yep.
And get on the 3 that way.
If not, if it goes past the 9 ball, she can just draw back out and play it past the 9. We'll find out which pocket's open here in a minute.
Right. Well, even with ball in hand, she can play it on the long rail and just draw up for the 3. Play the 2 in the corner pocket if she had to. You know,
Yep.
Don't mess with nothing. She's in a good position there.
If she landed straight, she'll probably just follow forward and play the 4 ball in the top corner.
Hard to see what kind of angle she's got. Yeah, she had to come down. All right, she's in good position here. Like I said, the only real issue is going to hopefully be just from the 5 to the 6.
Right.
You know, but based on where the 5 is, I think she should get a shot at the 6 from either side of the 8. That doesn't seem to be too much of an issue.
Like you're saying, depending on the angle, she could get an angle where she can try to draw towards the 8 and maybe bump it.
You see,
I mean, it's a little dangerous, but if you aimed to the right speed and rail, I like that better than trying to land just on the rail.
Right.
You know, so we'll see what she can do. But she's got a good angle where she can just land on the rail at the middle diamond. She can make it from there too.
Yeah, that's kind of what I like.
Don't go too far out.
And
See what I mean?
Yeah, she might have went too far.
Yeah, she did. You had to be perfect on the side
Yeah.
rail. Now, might have to just try to bank it up table. If you can hit half of the ball, you know what I mean? She's looking at it, contemplating.
Trying to figure out what she wants to do.
Worst thing that can happen, you can get a double kiss because the cue ball's going to be coming off the rail too.
I think she's just going to try and soft spin this.
And make it.
Yeah. Even if she hits it full in the face, straight up the table, the inside spin that she puts on it will throw the 6 in, and she'll have a little bit of an angle on the 7.
Right.
She might even opt to play a jump shot right here. She only got to get over a sliver of the 8.
I'm not even sure if she does jump. I'm not sure. Well, obviously, she hasn't played in a while.
Right.
And back in those days, they didn't use that many jump cues.
Exactly. That's true, too.
So let's see. I think if the soft spin was there, she probably would have shot it by now. She must be hooked more than we can see.
Right. Yeah, she's going to play safe. And she might cut it in the bottom right corner.
Look at this. Nice shot.
How's that?
Bump the 9 would be nice.
Well, she might get enough to get past it.
She's looking at it like she got hooked. Possibly could hit the edge of the 7 but not make it straight in the corner. That was a nice shot.
Same shot.
She says the same shot. So she can see just that much of the 7 as she could see on the 6.
Yep.
Well, the good thing is if you can see the edge of the 7, you can just nip it, bank it to the middle of the back rail or close to it, and just send the cue ball back up where
table.
it's at.
Yeah.
A little bit of right, and just make sure you hit it thin so you don't get the double kiss. Because the 7 gives the chance for the cue ball to get out of the way.
Right.
Going back up.
Yeah, the only issue with that is she doesn't want to put the 7 too close to the 10. You know, maybe leave a combo or a carom.
Right.
But
Oh, she tried to masse that one.
looks like she had enough to make it. I mean, she came real close to that pocket, and it worked out real good for her. Now, Ava's got a thin hit to 7, I think, if she can see it.
Obviously, all she can do is send it to the right rail,
And come back up table and try and get it with the 8.
or you can just try to leave distance. Make sure you get the 7 to the rail and back over Send the cue ball 1-2 rails, maybe where she just pointed. If you get enough right on it, get behind the 10. But then if you hit it that hard, you got to be careful that the 7 comes all the way over to the pocket.
Yeah, it all depends on how much of that 7 she can actually see.
I like playing the speed of the 7 here.
There you go.
Which she played it nice. Both of them right near middle table. Look at this. Cue ball, perfect.
Good speed with the cue ball.
Nice shot.
Now, I think Mary can hit either side of the 7. I don't think that's a problem.
Looks like it. What do you like here, Mike?
I like coming off her right side of the 7, our left side of the 7 as we're looking at it, and go 2 rails past the 9 towards the 10, and maybe get her with the 8.
Oh, she played it to where she possibly bank it and leave her behind the 9.
She played a great shot there. And she was rewarded with the safety. And if it goes in, she's still got the 8.
Yeah.
Excellent shot. See, Mary's got some knowledge.
Of course. Looks like we're going to get out the jump cue from the striking Viking. I remember in one of our matches earlier today, I believe she made a jump shot like this.
Right.
Fired it right in. Unfortunately, I think she was safe on the next shot, but she made a great shot in the meantime.
See how she lines up this shot.
Here we go. Going airborne. Nice hit.
She made a good hit. She still got a chance in the side.
7 balls going to come out and leave Mary a shot in the corner.
Mary does have a good chance here to get another game under her belt.
Now, if you notice this angle, if you stun it too much, you're going towards the side. So you got to choose to stay below the side or you're going above the side before you get down on it. Because you can make the 8, obviously, from either.
I just like playing a stop shot right here.
Either area.
I don't even think you have to hit it hard enough to hit that side rail.
Yeah, but you got to aim towards the bottom or below it.
Yeah.
Not a stop shot towards it, because if you hit it too hard, you can scratch. But she's fine. Take your angle and follow it. Naturally, 2 rails around. Or if she can just roll it in. I can't tell if she's got a small angle. She might be able to roll it in.
I like
for
2
the
rails,
side.
but just barely off the 2nd rail. You see, that's why I like 2 rails, because then you guarantee yourself the angle on the 9 to come down table. Now it looks like she's going to be straight in. She might not have the angle to come down table. She might have to force it to the long rail with spin and come 1 or 2 rails.
Or just take the long shot. She probably should have just laid over there and took the long shot.
Yeah, she would have had an easier
angle.
Yeah, an easier shot into the corner pocket.
What?
Well, she ain't afraid of hitting the ball. And this shot here, like I was saying earlier, I like to play this to overcut it, almost on purpose.
Yep.
And if it goes in, if you get a little throw and a cue and it goes in, fine. If not, you're going to bank it back towards the end rail, middle of the end rail, and the cue ball is naturally going to go up table. You're not going to leave a hanger.
Overcut it naturally with a little bit of middle right or top right. She hit it too hard.
She hit it too hard, though. That was the shot, but she really overhit it.
Yep.
It's going to leave Ava a good chance right here to get this game under her belt. She's going to go up 2-1. There you have it. Ava Laurance up 2-1 against Mary Kennison. Once again, if you guys are just joining us, my name is Michael Bad Stubiner. You guys know me as Fingers. I'm in the booth with my good friend Sean Get Some Wilkie. You guys are watching the Women's International Pool Championships, which is brought to you by Dragon Promotions.
How
Charlie
you guys
Williams.
doing out there? Bringing you the commentary right here at Steinway Billiards. Oh, she got a tough kiss on the 7. Cue ball's going right towards the corner.
Yeah, pushed it right in the corner.
Wow. There for a minute, I thought it wasn't going to have enough speed
to get there.
Unfortunately, it did. As you're speaking, of course, we're playing a race to 6, and this is our preliminary rounds, which is the round robins. We got 8 groups of 8 women, which equals 64, of course, that we have here at the tournament. And we're into, I believe, the 4th or 5th round today.
Right.
So we're getting it going, and I'm sure all the ladies are enjoying herself. You can see a lot of the side tables. They got the matches going on and intense focus out there.
Let's get a look at Mary as she's trying to determine what to do with the table here.
Looks like she's going to play it one rail underneath the 5 and come towards the 2. I mean, you can stay above it, but you may not have a good angle to get to the 3. Well, she chose to draw straight back for the side. I guess that's okay. With ball in hand, if she's more comfortable with that, it's fine. Does she get down far enough, though? She might be going towards the 10.
She might have to hit the 9.
And 9.
Oh, she
fouled
wow,
the
she
cue ball.
fouled it. Well, that's not something you see every day.
No, you don't.
All right, Ava has to figure out what she wants to do.
She's looking at possibly playing the 10-ball combo.
Yeah. I don't like that from here. Table's kind of wide open.
Well, the 6 to the 7, the 7's in a weird spot. That's all I see.
If the 7's frozen to the rail, maybe.
What about the 3 to the 4 to the 5? I mean, it's not real simple.
No, but I don't really.
Only if the 10-ball has full pocket. If it has half pocket,
You don't
with
shoot
the
it.
6 in the way, it's probably not a good shot. And if you do shoot this, I like shooting it. See where the 9-ball is? Play it and roll the cue ball.
Onto the 9,
You're
yeah,
gonna
it's a
have
two-way
the 2's
shot.
going to go up a little bit past the 9, and you'll probably play a two-way safety. I kind of like shooting it that way. Let's see if she does that.
I just think she's going to stroke it and just go for the 10. No safety at all to be played
Yeah,
there.
she did. You're right. Those are shots that are hard to see because you're so focused on the one objective,
Right.
the combo.
Right. Yeah, you got your head down on the one shot, and you stick with it. You're going to live or die by that one shot.
Of course.
A lot of times you get into a situation where you're torn between two shots. You either play it this way or you play it that way. And I try to tell people too, if I'm teaching them a little bit, look for shot number 3. Don't limit your choices just to 2. They might be the best 2 or the most obvious 2.
Yeah, but there's definitely other shots.
But look for something else, just in case.
Wow. I can't
She really
believe she
thinned that
overcut
one.
that.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
hard
know.
to do for
Yeah, it
her.
is. I don't know if Ava can overcut this one.
No. I think she can cut it in, but no way she can overcut it from here.
Can she cut it enough, maybe, is what I was going to say.
It's going to be hard just to cut it in, actually. Because it looks like she's at a steep angle with where the cue ball's at.
Well, safety's always the option, too.
Yeah, I kind of like, you can bank the 2 towards the 7 and 3, which is going to stay below the side, and a cue ball could run into the 4, and you can leave her safe that way.
She might be able to thin the 2 towards the 4. I don't think
Without
she
scratching?
can. Yeah, I don't think she can. I was going to say thin it towards the 4 with a little bit of left and come across table and try and get it with the 9 or 3. Well, she's going to try and bank the 2 into the 10. She's going to take another flyer at it.
Well, she's going to play the cue ball up table probably, which is a good thing here.
Yeah.
Send it 2 rails up. Make sure you get around the middle of the diamond, and you could possibly leave her safe behind the 8, 6, or 3. If it stays down here, though, because if you
That's
don't,
what I
if you
mean.
miss the 10, it's going to go right back
Yeah,
up table.
it's going to go up table, I think. The 2's definitely going to go up table. Well, she was fortunate to catch the point.
Yeah.
And that might have been more of a safety shot than an aggressive play to try and make the 10. She figured it's going to go in that direction. Now, let me just call it anyway. Now, Mary's got,
She just looked at a possible billiard, but you know how hard you would have to hit that?
I don't like that at all from here.
I mean, you would have to hit the 2 ball basically straight in the face with low right.
You'd actually, from here, you'd have to hit it with a high ball and get the cue to hug the rail up.
You can
which,
reverse it, right? Top reverse.
I don't necessarily. Wow. Could she have tried to play that?
I don't think she called the 10. She was mainly just trying to get the 2 ball over to the side rail.
Trying to get the safety involved?
Mm-hmm.
Now she's going to have to thin the 2 pretty good and come 1 or 2 rails and get it with the 6 or 8.
Yep. Be nice if you can, while you're doing that, plan on making sure the 2 ball goes to the rail and comes back out near the 3.
Yeah, see, in this particular shot, I kind of focus on just using the cue ball.
2 ball is the most important, of course. Oh, she hit the 7 on the way in.
Now, was the 7 on the rail frozen or no? Must not have been.
I don't think so. If it was, they didn't check it, so we'll probably just move on.
Right.
All right, 2 ball, 3 ball, same hole. Need yourself an angle on the 3 to get to the 4. Uh-oh.
Oh, she hit that one kind of quick. She's got to calm down a little bit. You know, she's got to relax.
Yeah.
And not let it get to her that she missed a shot. She's still in the match. I mean, she hasn't competed in the tournament in 15 years. So obviously there's a little bit of rust. But she's got the knowledge and the skills to compete. I'm sure these two have gone at it, you know, a number of times in the past.
Yeah. 3 will come back across for the 4. Be careful not to get jacked up over the 5. She should be all right. Or do you just draw back 1 rail and try to play the 5 up in the corner? I mean, not really a complete draw, but a little bit of low right, kind of slide out. Make sure you get above the 9. Or you can follow around 3 rails.
I don't know if I like following 3 rails. If you play 3 rails, you have to go for the 5 on the side, I think. And then you got to watch out for the 10. She kind of...
Well, would like to be closer to it, but she's all right. She's got a good angle. Looks like she can miss the side barely and come back over for the 6. She's looking to see if the 6 goes past the 8, which could make this shot a lot safer, because say you do miss it and you come over, you might get her behind the 6 and 8 with the 5.
I think she just has to roll this one in almost if she wants to stay on the 6. If she tries to hit this one too hard. Yeah, perfect.
Good speed.
Now she's got to worry about hitting this one. She can't hold it for the 7 in the upper corner. She might have to play this one.
I think she can hold it.
You think she can hold this? She's going to come forward.
We'll go 2 rails.
She'll come 2 or 3 rails, yeah. Come between the 8 in the corner, 8 in the side pocket. She didn't want to hit it, but she's fortunate.
Out.
Yeah, it worked out all right.
This is obviously a 1 rail back. Played an 8 in the same corner she just played the 6.
Right. Alvin Nelson just had a seat next to us, checking out the action. Well, she hit that one a little rough, but it went down. That's that new cloth, and she's a little straighter in on the 8 than what she would have liked.
And she might have to just stop there and take the longer shot on the 9.
Yeah.
Or you chance drawing straight back and playing in the opposite corner. I don't know if that's
a little risky.
Right. So she might be able to stun it a hair. Force it over a little bit. There you go.
There you go. Good shot.
It's a good thing for any player out there that's trying to pick up some pointers on the game. Even if you're straight in, you got to remember you can cheat the pocket a little bit, especially if you hit just middle ball.
Right.
And then just even a half a tip of right. And when you stroke through it, the cue ball really, by the time it gets to where you're aiming, it doesn't move at all until after contact.
Right.
Which if you practice that at home and get used to it, those shots are going to come into play and be very important to you obviously winning a game and keeping up with your opponent throughout a match.
All right, they're going to take a break. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit down and take a break ourselves real quick.
Sounds good.
Well, save up the old vocal cords. And you guys don't go anywhere. We'll leave the stream on so you can see what's going on. And we're going to be right back, so don't go anywhere.
I'll flash a couple sponsors with you guys while we're going through. Looks like she, like you said, she might bank behind the 4 ball.
Kick at it. She can even bank the 4. And with the 7 there.
As long as you leave the cue ball up here behind the 7, you're golden.
That's why I kind of like kicking at it.
Oh, off the 9. That was close.
Yeah. Well, I think she left it for Mary.
Well, she might have left it, but being this close to the rail, tough bridge.
No,
and you're almost straight in.
She's far enough. I think she's far enough off the rail. Shouldn't really help hinder her too much. She'll be able to get low enough. See? I don't think
she's jacked up
just
on the
just
rail.
a stop shot.
Nice.
See? Yeah, I didn't think that was too much of an issue.
She's got a tough angle here on the 5.
This is going. If she really wants to get close,
You can slow spin it, but you got to hit it really good.
she can play this with high left and come 3 rails.
You can.
Unless she hits it firm enough to go.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, I was going to say she can hit it firm enough maybe to come above the 6 and play the 6 up table. But
She slid into it well, controlled the speed, so she didn't go anywhere near the side pocket with the cue ball.
right.
Play the 6, natural straight draw or a little bit of low left to come back out for the 7.
I like playing straight across, to be honest with you. No draw here, and just get past the 8. You're not going to get straight in. If you try and draw it, you potentially could. You might be able to scratch past the 8. She's kind of jacked up with the bridge.
I don't think you're hitting it that hard, though.
No, but like I said, she's jacked up with the bridge over the 7. Try and keep it simple.
That's good.
See what I mean?
That's why I was saying a little bit of left would have helped.
Well,
get
true.
it up towards
Yes.
But that's okay. The bridge, she was jacked up on a 7, which made it very uncomfortable.
Right, and that's what I was getting at. I mean, being jacked up, even trying to put left on it when you're jacked up.
Right.
Now you're massing the ball.
Yeah.
So you're going to even, squirt it a little bit more than normal.
It would be nice if she can get to the bottom of the cue ball here, but I don't think she can.
No.
Because the 8 ball doesn't.
Oh, well,
yeah,
looks like she can, actually.
You want to come back and play the 8 ball on the side.
Yeah, you want to stroke it. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
what she did, but
She hit that pretty good,
she hit it real good, but she hung up the 7, and she got fortunate.
Yes, she did.
She got fortunate. Let's see what Ava has to say.
You have to either shoot a masse shot, or you're going to play a jump shot here.
There's a good shot of Mary, contemplating what she just did, hoping that she gets back to the table. Ava's going to try and go rail first, but she's going to masse a little bit.
Masse, rail
That's
first.
what she has, yeah. All right. Not a bad shot. I like this better than jumping it.
She clips it good. She can come back around table for
There you go.
Get some speed.
Get some legs.
Look at
Get some
this.
legs.
Nice.
Perfect.
Now, do you like trying to stay to the side rail? Or do you want to
No.
take your angle and
Yeah.
go in between them?
Now, safe to just draw a little bit to the side rail.
Okay.
I would try and draw this out about a foot off the side rail.
Right. I mean, if you're on the side rail, you're still fine.
I'm playing this with bottom left. This way, if it does come off too high, you're going up table just a touch.
Yep.
There you go.
Plus, it helps kill the ball.
Yeah. Plus, like I said, you less chance of kind of coming across the table and getting stuck by the 10. Just roll this right in.
Well, looks like that's going to put Iwa Laurance on the hill with 5 games in this race to 6.
Right. There you go. All right, I'm going to give a quick shout out to my guys, Wild Eyes Creations and Q Shark. If you guys are out there, they make excellent pool products. Check out their websites and tell them Finger sent you. As we get set to watch Ava break off.
We also like to give another shout out to another sponsor of the event. It's Punch Jump Cue. You can see that at pjq.com. Anybody out there looking for a new improved style of jumping? If you feel like you need some help, go check it out.
Look at this safety. It turned out real nice.
And as we got a little safety battle too, as Mike mentioned, one of his sponsors, I'd like to thank, of course, Lucasi Hybrid Cues. This is Sean Wilkie doing commentating here at the International Women's Championship. I really appreciate your guys' support. And of course, Blackheart Tips and Focused FA Clothing Company.
See, the only bad thing with that safe is that the 1-6 could be dead. If Ava just hits the 1, she might get fortunate enough to put the 6 down.
Yeah, main thing is here, try to get to the rail.
No, she couldn't.
Good. Got to the rail, but a little bit too early. If the 6 is dead straight and not frozen, because if it's frozen, you can throw it.
Right.
If it's dead straight, it's got a little gap between it, I think it's safe to play the combo straight down. Because you can, like I said earlier in the match, play a little bit of draw, try to get away from the 1 a little bit, so you have a good shot next. And then only if it's feasible, she can follow down and possibly get the 2 ball on the side.
Right.
After that.
That would be the key. If she can get on the 2 ball right,
yeah,
that's what she's going to do. She's playing a combo straight down.
Looks like it's on. See a little bit of draw, so she gets.
She got a little bit of an angle. I don't know if she can go forward now and get on the 2 on the side.
I think she can.
She might be able to. Yeah.
These are the ones that you got to hit a little bit softer, so you can get the follow to grab fast.
Exactly.
Just like that.
Just like that.
If you hit it harder, it goes towards the 8. This one she might have to draw off of the 5, depending on what her angle is.
I think a straight draw shot.
Or you follow through it.
Straight draw. Don't even soft. There you go.
No, she hit it good.
She hit it great. She's playing real well.
Now here you want to go look at the 4 on the side because you can follow 2 rails, real tight to the corner, or you can just bounce off a hair, like a stun shot off of the rail.
Right. Well, based on where the 5 is, I like coming 2 rails. I don't know if she can though. She might be too straight in for that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
She might be able to go 1 rail, a little bit of right hand spin, play 1 rail. Well, she just wanted to stop it. She must have been dead straight and couldn't cheat it too much.
These are the ones you got to focus on. The side pocket looks like it's bigger than other holes, but really, when you're at an angle, it's about the same.
Of course, you got to roll this forward and hit the 8.
Yep. That's some things you want to watch out when you're playing. If you do have to bump a ball, bump it and let it go away from the cue ball a little bit, because then it creates space for all other balls on the table. This one should be able to go up, I was going to say above the side. I think she got a little extra juice on that, but she should be able to cut it in still.
She's got to kill it with a little bit of inside, I think. And then she's got to watch out she doesn't hit it too hard to come 2 rails and scratch in that side pocket.
Right. Well, if you shoot it with inside, you can actually, like you're saying, go underneath the 8, maybe go underneath it again and play the 8 on the opposite side. Just like that.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh, money. Nice.
It's like you know what you're talking about, dude.
Well, yeah, sometimes. I mean, I think we've been around the game long enough, and we enjoy it so much. Our brains are just naturally thinking for us.
Yeah.
We would have shot it that way, and sometimes we only shoot it that way because the table says we have to.
That's what needs to be done, exactly. A lot of times people, they get to the table, they step up, and they want to shoot what they want to shoot. Sometimes you can't do that. You just need to shoot what you have to shoot, not what you want to shoot.
Yeah, maybe you can shoot what you want to shoot the next shot.
It's just whatever the table dictates.
Of course.
There you have it. Well, she hit that one kind of hard. No, she's not going to scratch. All right,
I'm sure
Mary.
That feels good for Mary. I think Ava, I can't remember if Mary won the first game or not, but I'm sure, Ava's won at least 4 out of the last 5. And to get number 2 on the wire keeps you in this match. It's only a race to 6, so she only needs 4 games.
Right.
Anything's feasible from here.
Sure, quick race to 4. Especially with the break, I like it. All right, I'm going to take a quick break and step out for a second. I'm going to leave you in the good hands of my friend Sean Wilkie here. I will be right back.
Gotcha. Looks like Mary's on a small break too, so we'll sit here for a minute and see her come back in the frame. I say thanks to Mike Fingers for being in the booth with me. I really appreciate it. Got Alvin Nelson from Inside Pool Mag over here controlling the features and the live stream and all. It's always great to have him nearby because if anything happens, he can be here to fix it.
Well, I want to thank Sean Wilkie for all his knowledge and
Thank you, Albert.
excellent commentator ability. I know I'm in good hands when I sit you and Mike Fingers down, especially you. And you're a really good representative of our sport. And I think the players are going to learn a lot if they listen to you. I highly recommend doing everything Wilkie says.
I appreciate that tremendously. I'm just giving back what I learned when I was younger, you know.
What Wilkie says, Wilkie do.
It's a circle of life, you know. If you hold it in,
That's it, man.
What's the good thing about that? You know, get the knowledge out there, and hey, if we can create another world champion, let's do it. You know.
Well, they'll be watching these matches for 1,000 years.
That's a good thing to think about. When we're dead and gone, still got other people still listening to it. Right.
You'll never die, man.
That's the truth, just the body.
You never began, you'll never end, brother.
Bingo. All right, Mary's
come into
looking at
Steinway
this.
Billiards for sure if you want to eat some awesome food.
Yeah, I had some earlier. It's great. Oh, man, they got some great desserts here, too. You ever seen those pies they got up front?
This is the place. This is a real pool player's room here, my friend.
Well, as we're speaking, Mary's in quite of a pickle here. Got the one ball. Probably nip it and try to leave it down table, just like that. Oh, the cue ball went right in the side pocket. She hit it good, too, to make it go 2 rails in between the 9-10. And would have left it on the bottom rail, but she scratched. That's going to leave Eva Laurance with ball in hand on the 1. She's going to try to figure out her plan to get to the 2, possibly in the side or up in the corner, whichever way she wants to do it.
From this position here, I like going just straight up and playing the 2 in the corner. It'll give you a natural angle on the 3 to get to the 4.
For me, I like going straight up, but I would play it 2 rails below the 7, just because it's kind of natural too. I mean, if you can control the speed, just go right under it. You're right there to the 2.
She went for the side pocket, and what I didn't like about that is that if you underhit it, now you have to make the cue travel 2 or 3 rails.
Yep. And if you overhit it, you get behind the 3. But she seems to hit it at a pretty good pace, not perfect. And now she's going to have to play the 2 on the side, probably spin 2 rails under the 4.
I think she's going to play this with inside and hold it 1 rail for the 3 in the same pocket. That's kind of what I like.
Nope.
Yeah, she went 2 rails under the 4.
Couldn't hold it.
Okay, good shot.
It probably would have sent her more towards the rail, which would have been tough to shoot the 3 from the rail the other way. I'm sure she's in a extremely high focus mode here. She knows she's on the hill in the back of her mind. 5 games already in this race to 6. She's got a great opportunity here with no balls tied up, so stay composed, keep yourself in line. Don't overstroke a shot, you know.
Is she going to be able to reach the shot?
She'll probably have to stretch a little bit. Make sure she don't foul the 8 ball, of course. She's going to come back basically where she's at, a little bit farther towards the middle table would be nice. Good speed.
Yeah, this might be it for Mary.
She's naturally going to come back off the rail. A little bit of low left. I'm sorry, low right from where she's standing. Come right back out to where her bridge hand is. Nice. Looks like she should be able to just draw this back without going to the rail. Got a good angle on the 6. And she was pointing to leave herself an angle on the 7 so she can go right back across for the 8.
Right.
Just like that.
She's a little thinner on this than I would like. Shouldn't be a problem though. High ball. Maybe just a touch of right hand spin to get away from the 8 a little bit. She doesn't want to be right on top of the 8.
Yeah. This is good. Since she has the angle, she'll obviously go into the rail and try to come back basically where the cue ball is now.
Yep. She hit that a little bit. Now she's going away from the 10, but she should still be okay from here.
Yeah, it looks like her angle's
Roll this
nice.
right in. We'll play the 10.
You don't even have to do too much.
Yeah, you don't got to
Think
do
about your
anything.
position.
Yeah. Might be it for Mary in this little race to 6. There you have it. Ava Laurance wins 6-2 over Mary Kennison.
It's finally over. It was a good match. So the Battle of the Legends for today is over. That's Ava Laurance with her win over Mary Kennison. Don't worry, they're both still in. A lot of matches left. I believe Kennison still has 4 more matches over the next 2 days. And Ava still has, I believe, 4 or 5 matches as well. That's the beauty of the round robin. Thank you, ladies, for the nice show for the fans.
Well, that was Charlie Williams doing an announcement here at the tournament, letting all the audience know that these ladies will be back, of course. And this is Sean Wilkie in the booth for InsidePool.tv with my buddy Mike Badstuber.
All right, ladies.
We'll be back to you later on with another match coming up here shortly.
Yeah, don't go away, guys. Stick around. We're going to be back pretty soon.
10th round. Table 22, Ms. Gayang Kim and Ms. Thornes.